Hello, my name is Andrew Flushy. I'm your Virginia reckless driving lawyer. There are several ways that you can beat a Virginia reckless driving ticket, and so I'm going to go through a couple of the most important ones here in this video. The first way is people ask all the time, what if the officer doesn't show up to court? Will your case be automatically dismissed? Well, so that's one way you can beat a reckless driving charge in Virginia if the officer simply doesn't show up. But keep in mind that it's not automatic. Sometimes if the officer has a good excuse why they're not there, for example, if they're on some type of official business, the judge may just continue the case to another day. But if there's no word from the officer and they're not there at court, then that's a case that should be dismissed if there's no word at all from them. The second way that you can beat a Virginia reckless driving charge is if the officer doesn't have the proper paperwork in order to prove that their equipment was calibrated and accurate. So this is fighting the radar or LiDAR or speedometer calibrations from the officer. If they don't have the proper paperwork, then that's a case that should be dismissed. And I've got another video that goes into exactly how to check into that paperwork for the officer. The third way to beat a Virginia reckless driving charge in Virginia is to simply try to get the charge negotiated down with the judge and or the prosecutor and maybe the officer, depending on what players are involved in your case. There's lots of different outcomes that you can look for in a Virginia reckless driving case, and that's where you definitely need to talk with a local attorney like myself so I can help advise you about what is realistic in the court where you're in and what possible outcomes we might can get, such as having the case maybe completely dismissed with you going to a driver improvement class. So as you can see, there's lots of different avenues that we can take for Virginia reckless driving defense. If you're charged with reckless driving in our state, definitely give me a call today or request my free book so we can go ahead and start learning together about your case, and I can hopefully help defend you in court.